recognize some people here. All right.
Well, first off, I was reading the bestiary that you handed out to fans, and it said that were-coyotes and werewolves are natural enemies. So I wanted to know if we can actually trust Leah.
That's a good question, and actually that trust will be tested. So there's the inevitability that she's going to find out about who her father really is, and discover that her friends have been hiding it from her. So she's going to have some trust issues, definitely. It's a fun character to play in the series because it is difficult. It's like they know her father's Peter, but should they tell her, knowing how Peter gets into people's heads and knowing she's going to go right to it? So it's a hard decision for them to make. Yes. Yeah, introducing Kylan's character, and Kylan Rambo's amazing. He's such a good kid and a good actor, really good actor. We didn't want to introduce him immediately as the gay kid. We wanted to introduce him as friends with Liam, and we're going to get to know him a lot better. And it's actually his scenes with Colin was really good. We have upcoming scenes with her as well, and he gets a little into the action. So we're looking to the future, definitely. I'm always about trying to bring in new LGBT characters, and there's actually a lesbian relationship that we speak of coming up that I'd love to do. It's more of a flashback, but I'd love to be able to go back to see it. But I think some relationship stuff is going to have to wait till season 5. So I'm very happy to be able to explore it. Glad we got a pickup.
Are there any plans for transgender characters?
Not yet, but that's a good suggestion. So we'll have to discuss that in the writers' room. I can't say something that shit. This is all recorded, all going online. We had a transgender actor, but I'm not allowed to say it. So please don't put that on. Yes, exactly. I love that, by the way. That looks awesome. Yeah.
So, what do you geek out about? What do you nerd out about being Comic-Con?
I want to get into the Marvel panel, and I'm trying to find people I know. I was here a long time ago, and for for a Star Wars panel, and this was before I even done Criminal Minds. And we were able to get in ahead of the line because of a friend of mine is a producer, and it was tense. It was really tense seeing those stairs. And to be honest, like I heard something so shocking, like because people in wheelchairs were going past us, and one of the people in line yells out, "Oh, is that what you have to do to get ahead of the line? Be crippled?" I couldn't believe it. I was like, all right, get in, hurry in. But I was a huge comic book nerd when I was a kid. I still am. I read graphic novels here and there. I'm the person who can tell you, okay, well, The Dark Knight was actually partially based on several comic novels by one of them by Jeff Loeb, the original writer of Teen Wolf. There's an actual scene from it in one of the comic books. But I love being here at Comic-Con. Yeah. As for TV that I geek out about, right now it's The Walking Dead and Hannibal. Hannibal is phenomenal. I love that show. What's that?
The Hannibal Hannibal.
No, I wasn't, but I said hi to Brian Fuller, who's a friend of mine, and we actually might try to hang out this weekend because we're both here till Sunday. Yeah. It's very gratifying. It's daunting at the same time. One of the reasons I got into cable was to write less episodes. You write 12 episodes and you feel like you just have so much more time, and the other thing is our post-production process is so heavy that what we're able to do during post-production is go back and do reshoots. If I don't like a scene, we can reshoot it. If we feel like there are pickup shots to be done, we can go do that. We'll probably have 2 days of pickups for this season just to get shots we didn't have time to get. But doing 24 episodes was extraordinarily difficult. And actually, what was even more difficult was we had only 6 weeks in between the end of production and the start of production on season 4. So it actually felt like doing 36 episodes. At a certain point, Ian Stokes looks at me, and Ian and I co-wrote several episodes this season. He looks at me, he's like, "Oh my God, I think we're gonna do this." It was around episode 10, I think. So we were surprised we finished alive. It's hard.
And we found out that Parrish is on the Deadpool.
Yes.
Is he a new supernatural creature, or is it self-understanding?
I'll hint that he's new. Definitely hint, because I did at that table. So you guys get it too. But Ryan Kelly is actually a good friend of mine, and even he doesn't know. One of the things we like to do with the actors is keep them present. Melissa Ponzio actually only read her scenes in the first season because she didn't want to know what else was going on, because her character didn't know what else was going on. I think that was really smart, although I prefer she reads the whole script now, because she's supposed to know. But if they know too much, they're acting with the knowledge of what's going to happen. They're not acting in the moment. So I think you actually get a better performance when they don't know anything. Yeah. Well, we do a different system on this show because I come from the world of IT, so everything's on computer for me. I'm not crazy about whiteboards, although we have whiteboards. That's the process in most writers' rooms, is to mark it down and mark it down. We use something called mind mapping with a program called MindJet, where everything is in a mind map, and it's different pieces and everything. We do a whole season map. Ideas on characters, ideas on new creatures, ideas on new assassins or new bad guys, and we keep everything in that. And each episode has its different map as well, and they're very, very detailed. These turn out to be huge documents. Yeah, Will Wallace, our writer's assistant, is the keeper of the timeline, and it's quite a process, especially when your world gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So one of the funny things is I read that when Stephen King was doing Dr. Sleep, the sequel to The Shining, he actually contacted one of his biggest fans and paid him, or I don't know if he paid him, but had him proof it and look at it and remind him of details that he forgot. So we should probably hire a fan to do it. Yeah. Thank you guys. Great to see you.